You guys achieved an incredible outcome that I think hardly anyone expected.
Elon Musk now sits atop the mountain of the world's wealthiest people. The last few years have been kind to CEOs in the United States. Jeff Bezos' Amazon became only the fourth trillion-dollar company in US history. And Mark Zuckerberg saw his net worth jump almost $30 billion in 2020 alone. That being said, no CEO has made as much as Elon Musk did last year. The Tesla and SpaceX chief added a staggering $140 billion to his net worth in 2020. Musk is not slowing down. He is currently raking in more money per day than the average person does in a lifetime. Which brings up the question, how much does Elon Musk make every minute? Before we get into this video, please take 2 seconds and smash the subscribe button, give us a like, and share and tickle that bell icon. It's only 2 seconds of your time in exchange for a lifetime of our gratitude. Narrowing down what Elon Musk makes every minute is not something that can be quantified down to a specific number. Musk does not receive a salary from his corporations Tesla and SpaceX. Instead, his net worth is tied directly to the stock price of his companies, meaning that his net worth can fluctuate by millions or even billions in one day. 2020 was a record year for Elon Musk, despite the pandemic. No one on Earth was more successful in 2020 than Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Musk began 2020 as a multi-billionaire, but over the rest of the year, he saw his net worth multiply 5 times from where it started that January. The Tesla CEO's net worth grew to an astonishing $187 billion by November, an increase of 545% from the previous year, according to Bloomberg's Billionaire Index, earning Musk the crown of the world's richest man. Tesla's stock price, the biggest source of 2020 gains for Elon Musk, soared to never-before-seen heights. Already the world's #1 automaker, Tesla was worth nearly $645 billion by the end of 2020. That's a 689% increase since the beginning of 2020, and a major boon for Musk, who holds the most shares in the company with 18% stake. Musk was the world's highest-paid executive in 2020 due to a complex compensation package that awards him tranches of stock options when Tesla achieves increasingly difficult stock, revenue, and profitability performance metrics. Bloomberg pegged Musk's wealth at around $158 billion as of December 15th, with about $110 billion, or roughly 70% of that sum, from Tesla stock and options, with another $18.7 billion from his shares in SpaceX. A final $7 billion in Bloomberg's calculations is tied up in real estate, cars, cash, and other assets. So what does Elon Musk make per minute in 2020? Well, if you break down what he made the entire year and further break it down to the day, then to an hour, and then to the minute, the result is unbelievable. Elon Musk made about $384 million per day in 2020, which breaks down to about $16 million per hour, and that comes out to a mind-blowing $266,000 per minute. The crazy thing is Musk is making even more in 2021, averaging about $400 million per day, $17 million per hour, or about $268,000 per minute. That means, at the moment, Elon Musk makes about 8 times more in 1 minute than the average American brings home in 1 year. Most money Elon Musk ever made in 1 day. As we mentioned, the daily net worth of Elon Musk can fluctuate by a huge degree. On March 9th of this year, that fluctuation was very kind to Musk, as he made $25 billion that day, which is the most anyone has ever made in a single day of business. Tesla's stock jumped a mind-boggling 20% that day, which was the biggest rally for the stock price in over a year. That one day pushed Tesla founder's net worth to about $180 million. After 3 weeks of daily setbacks that sent the NASDAQ 100 index down 11%. But US tech shares staged an outstanding rally on March 9th that lifted almost all the tech stocks on the market. Musk was not the only CEO to add mega numbers to his wealth that day. Jeff Bezos' Amazon market surge helped him add an extra $6 billion to his wallet, taking his net worth to $179 billion, while Colin Huang of Chinese online shopping platform Pinduoduo Inc. added about $5.7 billion to his net worth that historic day. None fared greater than Musk did on that day in March. But the question remains, how much did Elon make per hour and per minute on one of the most lucrative days Wall Street has ever seen? Well, starting with a total of $25 billion, we can break it down to find the answer. On that fateful day, Elon pulled in a little over $1 billion per hour, meaning that on that banner day in March of this year, the tech messiah raked in a staggering $167 million per minute. Most money Elon Musk ever lost in 1 day. When your daily fortunes are tied directly to the stock prices of your corporations, the possibility to see historic gains in a single day is always there. But the flip side of the coin is the possibility to suffer historic losses is always looming as the alternative. Musk set another historic milestone on October 30th of last year, And that was the largest single-day wipeout in the history of Bloomberg's Billionaires Index. A day that would see US technology stocks continue to take a beating that started a few days prior, and would not cease for another 3 days of trading. News of a partnership between competitors Nikola Corp and General Motors Co. compounded Tesla's woes, deepening the sell-off and seeing the electric car maker's stock dip below $336 a share, down from $500 per share where it sat just a few days before. The enigmatic entrepreneur was worth $88 billion at the close of trading that day, usurping his position as the richest man on Earth, making him number 2 behind Jeff Bezos. Tesla's chief executive's loss also meant he was no longer in the exclusive Centi-billionaire club, made up of those with a net worth of over $100 billion. The shares of his electric vehicle maker, Tesla, fell by nearly 11% on that day, pushing Musk's net worth down by $23 billion down to around $88 billion, marking the single biggest loss ever in one day among members of the 3 Comma Club. Some analysts blame the major loss on Musk announcing that he and Tesla had purchased $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. The plunge in Tesla's stock price came as Bitcoin prices tanked about 7% after the same time, just days after Musk's announcement regarding his acquirement of the monster hoard of BTC. In a note to clients on September 2nd, Wedbush analyst Dan Ives said that, for both good and bad, Tesla shares are now heavily tied to Bitcoin prices, a development that's driving a sell-off among cautious investors. Though other analysts blame the firm for halting sales of its low-selling, lowest-priced Model Y, and ongoing price cuts that have led to demand concerns among Wall Street analysts. To some, the fall in Tesla stock that took place showed a light on how wild and unpredictable Bitcoin can be. It is important to note that Musk has got more and more involved in cryptocurrency, and his influence on that market grows every day. His influence on Bitcoin has got so big that a single tweet from the Tesla CEO can send the price of BTC soaring or crashing. Investors were worried about this decision to invest so heavily into Bitcoin, and also not sure if Musk's massive and direct influence on the value of BTC was a good thing. Shares of Tesla at one point plunged more than 13% when Musk announced the massive Bitcoin purchase. That crippling blow to Tesla stock erased about $215 billion in the firm's market capitalization, which stood at about $620 billion since the investment, at which time the firm's market cap was near a high of $844 billion. Tesla's meteoric tear caused experts to worry the stock's performance could start to mimic Bitcoin's extreme volatility, causing massive sell-offs resulting in the record-setting loss of $22 billion that day. So how much did Elon lose per hour and by the minute on that day? Starting with the gargantuan sum of $22 billion, we can extrapolate that Musk lost about $92 million per hour, bringing his losses per minute to an earth-shattering $160,000. This means every second, Elon Musk lost 5 times what the average American brings home in an entire year. It is important to note that after his historic loss, Musk rebounded in stellar fashion and once again surpassed Jeff Bezos as the richest man on Earth. Whether it's making billions in a day or losing billions in a day, one thing is for sure. Elon Musk is in a position to make or lose more money in a single minute than the majority of people on this planet make in an entire year, and he is not showing any signs of bringing the money train to a halt anytime soon. What are your thoughts about the incomprehensible tons of money Elon Musk makes? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Then give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and tinker the notification bell.